Good morning, guys. MWUSA Season 4, Episode 260. And I am on my way to work on this Tuesday morning. Temperature is nice outside. It is a cloudy day in front of me and clear skies behind me. So, kind of weird. Looks like all clear skies coming in. Looks like it rained last night. Right now it's 49 outside. Nice weather. And it's going to be 64 for the day today. That's just beautiful weather. I'll take that every day if I can get it. Today we have work, of course, and then we're going to have 2 sessions of play today, like we would normally on a Tuesday. And then I'm coming home after work, getting changed, and we are going to have a speech that we're giving tonight. I have a meeting with my manager this afternoon, and that's pretty much going to be it. So after the speech is over, probably be meeting some people and having some discussions and all that stuff, all the stuff I hate to do, but it's necessary for the good of everybody. So that's what we're going to do. Yesterday, decent day, made whatever, $400 or whatever, which was totally welcome, of course, on a Monday or Tuesday where very little usually happens. And I feel like I'm going to get my confidence up enough to start playing more poker locally. So look for that on Mondays and Tuesdays, maybe in the evenings. So that's going to be a possibility. Yesterday, I actually placed my first sports bet in whatever, decade or longer. So I signed up with a Caesars app, and I deposited $200. And because I'm a 7 stars with Caesars, I guess you get a $150 free bet a month. And I had known that, and I tried to use the app before, and it didn't work. It kept saying my location was wrong on every app I tried to use. But it looks like it works now. So I guess you have to place a $100 bet a month, and then you get $150 free per month. So a total of $100 in bets gets you $150 free. So yesterday was the Detroit Tampa Bay, was it? I don't know anything about either team. I don't know anything about either city. Nothing at all. So I saw that the score was like 14-0 or something, and the over-under was 44.5, and it was almost halftime. And I'm like, why wouldn't I take the under on that? And I did take the under for 100. It paid like $91, but it wasn't even close the whole time. There was like no sweat at all the whole time. So that worked out. And then immediately after I got paid for that bet, I saw that there was an offer for $150 free bet. So I'm going to ask a friend today if that means I have to do it in one bet, or can I use like 5 or 6 bets to make the 150. And it would be a good time to cover the bet with a different site. So I need to look for another site, and that way no matter who wins, I can make whatever, 90-95%. So, we're going to dip a toe into sports betting and hopefully become something much bigger. I don't look forward to being backed off of it, but I know that's eventually going to happen if we keep doing the right things. So, but let's see, what else? I wanted to say something else about sports betting. Can't think of it right now. We'll think of it later. Yeah. So right now we're heading to the office. I got myself all clean shaved and looking good, and come home and change clothes into something more appropriate for a meeting like that. And then we're going to head out and do our speech. Right now, going to the office, and I'll be back to update you soon. All right, guys, let's head over to the casino. 10:25 a.m. Just leaving the office. Still working on my speech, man. I know I worry too much about stuff. I try to get things perfect, and I probably already put 10 hours into this thing, but for a 5 or 7 minute speech, I'm still trying to fine tune some words, make it flow a little bit better. Try to get it between 5 minutes and 30 seconds and 5 minutes 45 seconds, somewhere in there. I don't want to make it too long and get people bored. So working on that right now. We are heading to the casino. We're gonna see what we can do about making a little bit of money. We're gonna stop and get some food, and then we're gonna head back to the office to have a meeting with our manager before proceeding back to the casino. So that's what's going on right now. Beautiful day. It's almost clear skies now, as expected, and I'll be back to update you. All right, guys, I am back, and did not go as I expected, to say the least. I was in there for about 45 minutes looking around and only found a couple plays. I found one play put me up $10, and that was my high point. Played another one and put me down 55. And then I saw a new machine that I probably should have researched first, but I thought that it was a beatable machine. Now I'm thinking it's among the new generation of fake beatable, quote, machines that have all the normal things that we look for, but it's not beatable. So I did play that and lost 100 on that one and ended my session down 155. I mean, it could have been a lot worse, I guess, because it was 375 a spin. But I'm going to be looking into that one when I get back to the office, try to learn a little bit more about it. But I feel like it was a mistake. I'm not 100% sure either way, though, so I don't know if I would feel better if it wasn't a mistake and I lost or not, but it seems like the payouts on it are just way too low to be a beatable machine, because most of the time those machines have big variance, and the payouts are usually pretty good on them. So anyway, ended my session down $155. And then on my drive back to the office, I noticed, well, I stopped by Chipotle, had some of that. Of course, they did a terrible job on that. It was like complete soup. It went all over the place when I opened up the package. Had to clean up my car, and luckily I didn't get any on my clothes. And then on my way back, I had some extra time, and I stopped by the dollar store and got some stuff for the week, some gum and peanuts, sunflower seeds, stuff like that. Keep you busy, and not a lot of calories and not a lot of carbs. So anyway, yeah, right now we're heading back to the office, very disappointed, and I'll be back to update you. All right, guys, here real quick, just so you know, if you've ever wondered who's tracking you and where and all that, even XM Radio is tracking you. I always do this thing with XM where they have this incredible special, because normally rates are like $16 or $20 a month, and I just won't sign up for it, and they'll keep giving you better and better deals until you finally sign up, and I'll wait for like $60 for a year or something like that. And then after that year is up, I will just not pay it. I'll set it up with a prepaid credit card, and then I won't pay it after a year. It'll automatically cancel, and then it'll trigger the new messages, not messages, but emails and offers in the mail and stuff like that. So, but what they do is they do try to call you, and they always call from wherever my wife is. The area code is always wherever my wife is, and a few times she's gone out of town, and it's been in that area. So this past weekend, she went somewhere with her sister, and what do you know, just now I just got a call from that exact small town, which has no people in it, but it happened to be exactly from a number in that small town. So everybody's watching you. Everybody knows where you are. I don't have XM in my car or anything like that. My cell phone follows me everywhere I go. Everyone knows where I am. Make sure you turn your location off in as many places as you can. You walk into a shopping center that has whatever store in it, and you'll see text messages from them if you have their app with your location turned on. So just be careful about who is tracking you. And there has been a few times that I know of where people that I know have been in a casino and they were tracked by their app, and they walked up to them and called them by name, even though they had not turned over their ID. They were not in their system in any way as a player that they shouldn't, that shouldn't be playing there. So just be really careful and understand that everybody wants all your information, and try to give it to as few people as possible. I'll be back. Alright guys, I am back, and we are heading back to the casino. It's a little bit before 3 p.m. We're going to head over there, try to make a little bit of money, and then we're going to go home and get ready for everything tonight. So, yeah, hopefully we recover from our earlier drop, and hopefully recover all of it. That would be nice. Not extremely optimistic, but we'll see what happens. And then tomorrow is going to be a travel day, so I'm excited about traveling tomorrow. So right now, let's head over to the casino, and I'll be back to update you soon. Alright guys, walk into the car on a sunny day. Not making any money, but that's okay. Everything is alright. Oh, stiff neck today. Happens a lot, actually, because of this car, because it's the wrong size for me. But what are you gonna do? Alright. Went back in there and I sat down. And as soon as I sat down at my first machine, a friend of mine walks up behind me. He goes, "This effing place doesn't have anything anymore." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know. I said, I even tried that one game, and I don't think that thing is beatable." And he's like, "Well, you should have read the rules." I said, "I know, I should have, but they had all the different things that a beatable game would have, and I will read the rules tonight, so how about that?" But I only played a couple things, the one that he saw me play and one other, and nothing else was available. And I believe that because he was already there and he already plays everything down to the nub, so I didn't really expect to find too much in there when the first thing I saw was him. So anyway, I ended the first machine down like 20. The second machine got me down like 150, and by the time I was done on that one, I ended my session ahead a big $11 plus 11, so 11. Anyway, right now we are heading home, and we're going to enjoy some time with the family. We're going to get changed and go to our meeting, and I'll come back probably and update you after the meeting. Alright guys, I am back, and the speech went really well. There were a lot of speakers. Everybody was allowed an extended period of time, and I think it went really well. I think it made a big difference. A lot of people came up to me afterwards and asked me follow-up questions, and seemed like everybody was really pleased. So I think things went really well. I'm happy about that. I have one more meeting tonight regarding the election, and then I'm done, and then hopefully everybody listens to me and votes the way I want them to, and everything goes really well for our community. So one thing off my mind, so I do have to be home by 6:30 tonight, and then things will be easy from there. So alright, as far as the day today, what are you gonna do? That happens sometimes, but tomorrow will be better, make more money tomorrow, have more opportunities tomorrow. Still, looking for some kind of a breakout session, some kind of big thing that's going to happen that's going to give me more opportunity. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like that's going to happen anytime soon. So we're going to be grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding for pennies, literally dollars, pennies, very little money for a while. But that's why these trips that I'm planning are going to be important. Talked to my wife today as well, and she agrees with me. I need to start doing these bigger trips, and hopefully those work out. Maybe a couple big trips a month, and then less travel throughout the week, maybe 1 or 2 trips during the week. So we'll see what happens with that. I think we're going to kind of wrap it up here, and we'll pick up tomorrow. If you have any questions or comments, my email is mwusa21@gmail.com, mwusa21@gmail.com. See you next time.